Welcome to the Bearded Bama Bushcrafter. Just wanted to say hello and my apologies for being out of the loop, but I have just been, I think I've been suffering from what they call writer's block. I've been making videos, and then when I'd go to post them, I just didn't feel like they were worth posting. That's probably are most of my videos. But anyway, I'm back, and I'm out today, just kind of piddling around. Got something that I wanted to share with you that I ordered. I'd been seeing this stuff on Facebook mainly, and on Instagram. And it is a fire starter from Blackbeard. I've been messing around with it today. This stuff's pretty neat. It's funny, I was ordering these 3 bundles, or this bundle of 3 fire starters, and as I was checking out, it gave me an offer on this cool pouch. And in this pouch there is 4 more of the sticks, a fire rod, a ferro rod with a striker, and some, I guess that's paracord. It looks like paracord. I don't know if that's 550, but anyway, that's pretty cool. A rechargeable lighter, and this thing is neat. Check this out. Look, got a lightsaber. Alright, so that stuff lights pretty quickly, and you can douse it. And that stuck to my finger. You can douse it with your hand. So I'm really impressed with this product. It comes in this, this has got to be some type of a rope, and it looks like it's charred. I just cut this. I didn't want to undo the whole thing. And I think it's neat. So let's see how it does striking it. Alright, I have to move the camera lower. So pull all this stuff apart. You've got these fine little rope fibers. Let's just put in a little pile here. Alright. Let's see how it catches. Oh man, check that out. Oh, that showed up pretty good on there. That caught real quick. Let's move it out here a little further away. Man, that caught pretty fast. I think I was too close to the camera. Get over here in this bundle. That'll be fun. Now that I got a better setup here, it's not wanting to catch as quick. There we go. There. Alright, I'm impressed with Blackbeard's product. This rod is as thick as that one. That's a pretty good, hefty rod. I've never had a rechargeable lighter, but now I do. It's windproof and stormproof. That is neat right there. Okay. It's fun ordering something, and when you get it, it works like how it looks on the commercials. So Blackbeard's bundle. Well, it's not called Blackbeard's bundle, but this is a bundle of fire starting. I'm going to do another giveaway in the future. I've got to figure out what I'm going to do, because I got a cool knife that was sent to me. And actually 2 knives. One definitely going to give away. I'm going to be using one. This is a Puukko style. This is a big Puukko style. The other one is a little smaller. And I've noticed with this one, it strikes. It'll throw a little bit, but it's kind of rounded on the spine. So the other one throws sparks pretty good. And it's more of the traditional style. This one is the bigger one, and my boys were telling me, Dad, use this one and give the smaller one, the more traditional size, away. This is a beautiful knife. Eli, you did a great job on these knives. All of the material is from Finland. This is curly birch, and that is birch rings, and that is reindeer antler. And the blade is I believe this one, I don't know if I'm saying this correctly, Puranvasi, and it is C75 high carbon steel. The smaller one is by Lauren, I believe, maybe Loreen, I don't know how, Metalli from Finland, and it is 80 CRV2 high carbon. Both are carbon steel, so they will rust on you. Man, beautiful knife. I don't have the other one with me right now, but I'll show it later in another video. So I'm just up kind of messing around here, and let's go down to the shelter and see what's been going on down there. All right, going down to the shelter this time of year is like being in Jurassic Park. Check this out. We have these, that's a small one actually, but if you can see, the web is huge. Oh, just touched part of it. These things are all over the place down here. So when I come down here now, I cannot remember what they call these spiders. These are not the native orb weavers. This is a spider that has come in from somewhere other than America. I started noticing these spiders, and I'm also having to watch my feet because there are copperheads around here. And you can walk up on a copperhead in no time. And these spiders are all down around. And they like to get out in this trail because it's an open path for them to collect bugs. And I just come down through here with my piece of bamboo, and I'm watching my feet. Here's the shelter, there's the wall. Hadn't done much on the wall as of late. And I really haven't been doing much. This is the first video that I'm sharing. The last video I think I shared was the giveaway. Oh man, stickers. So I'm moving slow down here. Now I got a mosquito. It's like just everything down here wanting to get you. Here you walk around the corner and here's a spider. I know I don't hurt them, but I just get them out of my way. Spiders, I'm not like terrified of spiders, but I sure don't want one on me neither, because it'll make me hurt myself. See, look at this here. Sure, this erratic movement with the camera. Squirrel's been down here chewing on my antlers. That's okay. Armadillo. Ooh, all right. Everything looks okay. I know I had come down here a week, so I can't remember if I talked about that, shared that in the last video. But I had an animal get in here and broke the globe on my lantern. It looks like something's been pilfering around down through here. And that happens. So, nothing's too messed up. You know, coming down to the shelter in the summertime, it is another world. Everything is popped out, leaves, the underbrush, everything. It's thick. Just look down through there. This is another project, the wall. I've got to redo that. I'm probably going to definitely wait until it gets a little cooler. And man, this armadillo has been busy down here. Those things are all over the place. You can tell my boys have been down through here. They come down and left the spear out. Remember in the past video we made some spears. I was kind of hoping that I would see a snake and we could share that, but I want to see the snake first. I don't want to walk up on and step on a copperhead. Had an interesting conversation. Um, had a relative well, actually a couple of relatives here lately. I've had an uncle and two aunts that have passed away in this past couple of weeks. And one of my aunts got together after her funeral and was talking to some of my cousins, and we got talking about snakes. And he was saying that he had been hearing and reading or seeing where rattlesnakes are evolving. And in the conversation, he was saying that they don't rattle like they used to now as a warning, and that it was something about them evolving. So I thought that was kind of interesting. Most of the rattlesnakes see around here are the timber rattlesnakes. It's been a while since I've seen one of those, but those jokers get pretty big. I've got to be coming down to my shelter more often because things just come down here and pilfer and plunder. And I noticed when I keep a presence, I don't have as much pilfering with the critters. And also, it's funny to come down here and find things that my boys have left behind. They like to get out. They are 100% boy, that's for sure. But I find all kind of crocs. I gave one of these away one time, a bill hook knife. It's laying around down here. I found that spear stuck in the ground out in the weather. I want to talk a little bit more about that fire starting stuff from Blackbeard. I can hear one of those carpenter bees over there. Alright, stand by. Alright, so on their videos, it's always interesting when they show you wetting something. So I doused that. It is soaked. And I'm wondering if it's going to light. Now on the video, they douse it and it lights pretty quick. So let's see how we do here. I like putting things to the test. I know, can't see my head here. Can you see me now? Let's see what it does. It's not lighting as easily as it did up there. Really, we don't want my material to get wet. That's kind of a cardinal sin. Let's see if it'll light with a lighter. Really threw some sparks on it. So it'll light with a lighter, but it was just harder time with that. Oh, it didn't stay lit. It lights. I know it's kind of a cardinal sin to let your material get wet. I know it happens when you're out and about. You may fall in a creek. You just don't have your stuff in a waterproof container. And sometimes I hear things and I don't quite know what it is. I kind of got off the train of thought there. You want to keep your stuff dry. With the ferro rod, it didn't want to catch that spark. But you can take this stuff. This is the good thing about having a ferro rod with you. I always like having more than one source of ignition. So I have two on me right now. You can take this stuff here and scrape it. Scrape it, scrape it, scrape it. Get your material. Let's see if that'll light. It's just not wanting to catch in that wet. It'll smolder and almost kind of acting like the char cloth does. There we go, it lit. So we could have us a fire. This is what I like about getting products that people advertise. I buy them and put them to the test. So I'm real impressed with the Blackbeard. I know when I do a giveaway, I've got to get some ideas about a giveaway. It's going to have to be a good one with this knife, because that knife, it's a nice one. I'm not sure what Eli sells his knives for. I imagine that knife is probably around $100 range. I would imagine. It's they're pretty cool. I've been wearing this one, and I'm going to start using it more. And I may wind up giving this one away too. That's a cool looking knife. So I'm just kind of feel like that writer's block is coming back on me again. And like I said earlier in this video, I made videos and I would sit back and watch them, and I just did not feel like they were worthy. So hopefully this one will get, I'll share this one. And I wanted to share this thing about the Blackbeard fire starting kits. Those things are nice. Alright guys, well, I'm going to end it here. Hope everyone is doing well. I wanted to say this also. A year ago, I was recovering from that horrible pneumonia that I got from that Delta strain that they were telling me in the hospital. So this summer is much better than where I was last year at this time. This was I had gotten out of the hospital a year ago on yesterday, and today was my first day of being home and recovering. I was on oxygen. I had lost 35 pounds of weight. I looked like I'd been on a loan, or Rick Grimes at the beginning of the Walking Dead series when he came out of that hospital. I was in pitiful shape. But I'm doing good now, and I'm thankful to be here. Alright everybody, I appreciate everyone who supports this channel. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up. Leave comments. If you have some ideas of some videos you would like to see me do. Man, that was interesting sound. Please feel free to leave some ideas and something you'd like to see or hear me talk about, or maybe see me attempt to do something. Share it with me in the comments, and we'll go from there. All right, everybody. Hope everyone's enjoying their summer. Y'all take care.